What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. Now in this one, I'm going to get to the build, but also I'm going to show you what I feel is the best farming method when you're trying to get pieces as close to God Roll as possible. That way you don't have to spend so much optimizing your pieces. I know I get questioned a lot on how I get my builds completely God roll, just about every one of them, and I'm going to show you what I do with that, which is basically just going to Summit. As we know, on Summit you can change your targeted loot to whatever you want, and we're just going to do some legendary Summit. Now I usually farm the 3 bosses on floor 90, but I wanted to show you guys an easier method so you don't have to go all the way to floor 90. So we're just going to go to floor 10 because there is a boss that spawns on floor 10, and we can just farm him over and over again. And also, no matter what you put your targeted loot on, if you're looking for a Bighorn, more than likely a Bighorn will drop for you. Just the last 3 days, they've been dropping left and right. And just to show you that, yeah, I have gotten these Bighorns, a lot of them, just in the last few days. So you can see, I got a lot of Bighorns. So yeah, if you're looking for one of these, more than likely it will drop for you. So let's go ahead and get into this build. Now, yes, it is Hunter's Fury. I was going over a few different shotgun build ideas, and it always just came back to Hunter's Fury because it just deals out too much damage to pass up. Now, with this, we're looking for as much amplified damage as possible, which as we know, amplified damage is multiplicative damage, because we want to get through these enemies and take the boss down as fast as possible. That way we can reset, come back, and do it over and over and over, and we're just going to be getting a lot of legendary loot doing this. I'll go over my 2 brand set pieces. First, we have the Hunter Killer. Now, the way to get this chest piece is to take out the year 2 Hunters. Now, if you don't have the Hunter Killer available to you, then I would go with the Badger Tough piece here with the Intimidate rolled on it. And this one comes with max armor, max crit chance, crit damage with a max crit damage mod, and then the talent Perfect Intimidate, while you have bonus armor, amplifies total weapon damage by 40% to enemies within 10 meters. And we have that coupled with Perfect Adrenaline Rush. Walker and Harris, 1 piece, 1 brand set bonus, gives us plus 5% weapon damage. Row with max weapon damage, crit chance with a max crit damage mod. Talent Perfect Adrenaline Rush. Whenever you are within 10 meters of an enemy, gain 23% bonus armor for 5 seconds, stacks up to 3 times. And then of course we have our gear set, Hunter's Fury. Gear set bonuses, plus 15% shotgun and SMG damage, plus 20% armor on kill, 100% health on kill. And the main reason we have it, Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorients other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Mask is rolled with max armor, crit chance with the max crit chance mod. Holster, max armor, crit chance. Knee pads, max armor, crit chance. Gloves, max weapon damage, and critical hit damage. So basically, when you get in shotgun range of your enemy, you're gonna proc Intimidate, 40% amplified damage, and then Apex Predator, 20% right off the bat, 60% amplified damage with your Scorpio shotgun. You're just gonna melt these guys, and then of course, every time you kill someone, you're going to get another 5% amplified damage that can stack up to 5 times. Like I mentioned, we are using a Scorpio. This is max shotgun damage, damage to armor, and critical hit damage. The talent Septic Shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom, which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. 1 poison, 3 disorient, 6 shock, 7 target takes additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. Duration of status effects is based on percentage of pellets hit on applying shot. So this is the perfect shotgun to be doing some legendary content with. And of course my secondary, we don't really pull this out, but it is the Apartment, max SMG damage, crit chance, and damage to target out of cover with perfectly Measured, the top half of the magazine has 20% rate of fire and a minus 27% weapon damage. The bottom half of the magazine has a minus 20% rate of fire and a 33% total weapon damage. The stats on these guns, on our Scorpio, we are sitting at 56% crit chance, 115 crit damage. So we're really more going for the burst damage on this build. That's why we have so much amplified damage, but the crit is definitely decent. So that's just icing on top. And then the apartment, max crit chance, 115 crit damage. And our skills, again, going to that burst damage, we are using the striker ballistic shield, as you see in the second paragraph there. In addition, the striker shield boosts the damage of the user and all allies behind them based on the number of enemies in front of the shield. And you can see our damage bonus is 12% per enemy in front of us. So if you have a lot of enemies in front of you, you're going to be getting a lot of extra damage. And this one is modded with 8% shield health, 4.9 shield health, and 5% damage bonus per enemy. And we're also using a striker drone, which is basically here to keep some of the other enemies busy so they're not all shooting at us at once. And this comes modded with 7.2 duration, 9.7 health, and 4.2 damage. So we'll go ahead and go into the specialization real fast, quickly go over this. So we have plus 20% burn duration, plus 30% health on kill, and then your armor kit recovers 200% armor and health over 10 seconds. The ballistic shield, or the striker ballistic shield. And then we have allies deal plus 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you, so that's good for your teammates if you are doing this with a team. Plus 30% bonus armor during cover to cover moves, a plus 50% pulse resistance, and on armor break, apply burn to enemies within 5 meters. This can definitely save your life. This does work really well in PvE, especially when you're doing legendary content. That is the build. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go and do about, I don't know, 6-7 runs. And the first couple of runs, I'll take you with me, you know, for the whole run, so you can see how it holds up against all the enemies. And then after that, I'll just show you when I'm getting to the boss, so you can see what the boss is dropping. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So you can see we are starting at floor 10. All right, we're on our first floor. Okay, so you can see decently rolled stuff. I'll come back for it, I guess. And what is that? Just well, I'll come back for that Bighorn, but yeah, just 3 bosses in and already got a Bighorn dropping. If I can just sneak over here and swoop this gear up. Alright, so we did it a few times, and as you saw, we did get 2 bighorns to drop in those few times that we did do it. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of this loot. You can see the 2 bighorns. See what other weapons we got. So I mean, it's decently rolled stuff. Shot damage. And this just to give you an idea, you know, some of the stuff that you can get while doing this. Providence, not too bad. And see, this way, like, you can see how much, you know, normally at least 75% road, which means you won't have to do too much in the optimizer, and that is definitely the main objective. It's pretty nice there. So yeah, hope you guys try this method out. Hopefully you'll get some pretty decent stuff as well. Hopefully you get what you are looking for. You know, get some nice pieces. That is gonna do it for this video. If you have not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And as always, my friends on YouTube, take it easy.